Welcome back, everyone. In this section, we have to talk about it, even if I don't want to. We are covering modules. So the different ways of sharing code between files, which has historically been an annoying thing to do in JavaScript. We couldn't do it for a long time, really. And then we had common JS, and now we have ES module syntax. And it's kind of a fractured landscape, like a lot of things in JavaScript, which makes it annoying to teach, but also very important to understand. So TypeScript supports modules that allows us to share code between files, and I'm going to show how that works in this video, or rather in this section. And it allows us to also control the output that it generates, and if it's outputting common JS or ES module syntax, and we will see how to do all of that. But what I actually want to do in this video is show you something that you might encounter, but I'm not going to teach because it is not that important anymore. That thing is called TypeScript namespaces. So this has to do with organizing code. It's a module format that is proprietary or is TypeScript specific. It predates the ES module standard. There's a whole page on it here. If you look at the docs, there's a decent amount to it. You'll see the word namespace. That tells you that someone is using namespaces. You'll also see these reference path things that are pretty nasty looking. And the good news is, as I said, this is less and less commonly used. It predates ES modules, but even the docs now tell you this syntax has useful stuff. However, while it's not quite deprecated, the majority of those useful features actually exist in ES modules, and we recommend you use that to align with JavaScript's direction, so it's a gentle way of pushing you away from namespaces and towards ES modules. So if you're watching an older course along with this one, or looking at a TypeScript tutorial or book, and you see namespaces in there, I wouldn't necessarily skip it, but I also wouldn't freak out about trying to master working with them. There is one situation, though, where you will see namespaces still used, which is in the definitely typed repository. If you remember, this is the repository that includes like 7,000 type declarations for different popular libraries, all sorts of different ones. Lodash is the one we looked at, but they're all in here, or almost everything you can think of is in here. If we take a look at any one of these folders, how about Chrome? Inside of here, we'll have an index.d.ts, a type declaration file. That's the index file. And take a look somewhere, we should see namespace. There we go. Namespace, and there's probably a couple more examples of that namespace. The point is that you will see this if you are writing or looking at type declarations within definitely typed, this whole ecosystem of these pre-existing type declarations. You will see that syntax. You'll see namespace. This is Lodash here. This is the declaration file we used. Namespace, it's all over the place. So it's not like it's disappeared off the face of the earth. It's just that you don't need to be using it in your own projects anymore, because now TypeScript supports and the community has coalesced around ES module syntax, aka import, export. So that's what we're going to focus on in this section. It should be familiar, or will be familiar to a lot of you if you've worked with ES modules before. I just wanted to call out namespaces and let you know what's going on there. So it exists, it's a thing, but it's kind of almost deprecated, but not quite.